Have you ever wanted to go to the top of a mountain, but not sure how you would get there?
We are on a steep cable. Wow. My ears are popping.
Come with us as we find our way to the top of a mountain. Hello, friends. We are 4 life adventure buddies, best friends, mother and daughter, and 2 wonder pups on a journey to find, appreciate, and share daily wonders and joys with the world. We are transitioning from a lifestyle based in a regular house into a traveling wooden tiny house RV. We have been busy turning our longtime dreams into our reality. It hasn't all been easy, though with a daily commitment to ourselves to seek out and appreciate wonders, we are learning that life really can be wonder-filled if we appreciate all the little and big wonderments along the way. We have been pouring a lot of effort into transforming this wooden tiny house on wheels into our inspiring, non-toxic, and healthy home. We finally moved into our tiny house on a farm in Northwest Washington with spectacular mountain views. We weathered winter storms, marveled at Wonderment-inspiring migrating birds, and completed more tiny house DIY projects. After towing our wooden RV tiny house 450 miles to spend time in Northeast Oregon, we have officially become creative digital nomads with a traveling tiny house on wheels. We work full-time from home, yet have the opportunity to have adventures in new places.
Wonderment!
As adventurers, filmmakers, artists, dancers, teachers, and writers on a mission to share inspiring wonders with the world, we have a whole lot of wonderment and tiny house adventures to share with you. On a beautiful summer day in Northeast Oregon, 2 best friends headed out on a very special adventure with epic proportion. They drove up into rolling hills and then began a descent into a beautiful canyon. The canyon walls were like rolling hills on a sideways plain. Sunshine and shadows played in the rolling contours of the canyon walls. The canyon sides complemented by trees, yet revealing their shape. The adventurers marveled at the canyon, the geography and beauty of the landscape. They drove over a confluence of rivers, the place where 2 or more rivers become one. The water glistened brightly as it roared, swept, and flowed past them as they drove. The travelers drove opposite the direction the Wallowa River was flowing as they drew closer to where they were headed. The 2 wonder seekers knew where they were going, though not exactly what they would find or feel when they arrived at their desired destination. They were headed to the mountains, where this river flowing past them originates. As the adventurers exited the canyon and entered a valley, the mountains that were calling to them could be seen clearly in the distance. These tall blue and green mountains were capped in white snow. These mountains called to these curious explorers with awe-inspiring rapture and wonder. They drove past fields of emerald, storybook red barns, and farmlands of past and present. They drove through little towns with stories of their own as they approached these magnificent mountains. Upon getting to the base of the mountains, they came to a lake so blue, so brilliant, so beautiful. This is Wallowa Lake, a completely naturally formed lake created when glaciers sculpted this area. These glaciers moved and deposited land and rock to form moraines, which could be thought of as tall hills around the non-mountainous sides of the lake. This lake was formed over millennia. As they drive along this lake, the 2 best friends see the great art of nature, weather, and time. The adventurers have gone as far as they can go with their truck. The road has literally ended. Beyond this road is pure wild wilderness where no vehicle may go. Standing at the base of these mountains that go straight up, the only place to go is up, and up they will go. These two wonder seekers are about to embark on a pretty wonderment-inspiring journey up this mountain. There are a few ways to get to the top of a mountain. By foot, most obvious and commendable. By flight, most expensive and advanced. Or by tramway, most wonderful. We are about to experience something really epic. And along with being filled with enormous amounts of anticipation and excitement, questions are whooshing through our minds. What is it going to be like to climb to the top of this mountain via tramway? How does this tramway work? Is it safe? What's it going to be like for our bodies to go from 4,000 to 8,000 feet of elevation in 15 minutes? Are we going to feel the elevation gain? What are the views going to look like from the top of the mountain? We are filled with excitement.
So the cable car, the tram car, rides on the cable, and then it's stuck to the table. It comes down and it's taken off the cable right here, and then you can just coast in. And then on the other side, after you hop in, the person pulls the thing and it drops you back on the cable and you head up the mountain. Headed up the tramway. Headed up the mountain. We're about to head up the mountain on a tramway. Wow, it's beautiful. Yes, so excited. We have so much wonder to appreciate ahead of us. This is so exciting. And our box is about to head up the mountain. Oh, and it's her birthday. Yeah, and today's my birthday. So, come on, it is top of a mountain on my birthday. That's a wonderment. Let's go. Wow. It's quiet. Wow. It's really quiet. Oh, how beautiful. We're in the trees, headed up a mountain. Oh my gosh, it's so quiet. It's so quiet. Whoa. There's a little work one. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Holy mackerel. These are safe, right? Oh, this one's safe. This one's safe. My ears. My ears are popping. Oh, we are going up so high. My ears are popping. Oh wow. We'll have to tell you when we're done with this what the elevation gain is. Yes. I'm not quite sure at the moment. Up, very steep. Oh, and another car just went past. High amounts of space. And I feel stirred by how high we are and the awe of how high we are and how wonderment for the mountain that we're headed up. Wow. Wow. Oh my goodness. the views, the height, the fact that we're going up in this little tram car. Wow. Wow. So many wonderments. Look at a picture of this guy. 17! 17! 17! That's my birthday.
That's today.
That's today. It's a really good number too.
Prime number.
Yes.
17.
17. Ooh, poppies. We're headed up a mountain. It's so amazing what you can see from such a tall height.
Yeah. This is what the eagles see.
Yeah.
Ah, what you can see as the eagle sees.
We are now headed to the top of a mountain, a beautiful and remarkable mountain in the Wallowas. We are at the edge of the Eagle-capped wilderness, an area free of roads and human technologies. We are truly on a travel adventure into a place of enormous natural beauty and geologic wonder. These mountains, the lake, and the valley that these mountains nourish and protect are significant to peoples who have lived here for many thousands of years. We are in the land and the mountains of the Wallowa band of Nez Perce people. These trees, these wildflowers, the snow, the mountains, the sky, and even the air we breathe resonate with great reverence for the wild spirit of all who have inhabited this magnificent place. Just got to the top of Mount Howard via the Wallowa Tramway. And check out this spectacular view. And now we're gonna walk around the top of the mountain and see like into far-reaching mountains. It's gonna be amazing. Snow! Mountain snow! And more snow! We have been wondering, what would we feel when we got to the top of this mountain? We have heard people say when they arrive on top of a mountain that they feel like they're on top of the world. While we may be on the top of this mountain, and we do feel high in the sky of wonderment, we don't feel like we're on top of the world, though rather at the heart of the world. It feels like we are hearing Mother Earth's heartbeat. Are we hearing Earth's heartbeat because we've gone deep into nature? Are we feeling this heartbeat because we're in the heart of Earth? Or has the Earth poured itself into our hearts? Has a spell been cast over us? These are questions we have and are unable to answer. Preconceived ideas and learned knowledge don't seem to offer any help in answering these questions either. We feel radical amazement for the place we find ourselves. If it wasn't for the map we used to get here and our truck that we drove, we might not know where in the world we are right now. We have gone to the mountains and gotten lost in the best kind of way you ever want to be as an adventurer. We are not really lost, though rather home in a state of wilderness inspired by mountains worth of wonderment. Being in a place like this beautiful and majestic, I feel like speechless. I just keep going, wow, wow, wow. I mean, look at these mountains. And I think that that's why having the word wonderment sums up so much, because there's so often that there's a wonder and you can't explain how it's a wonder, but you just go, wow. And that's a wonderment. And what we're seeing right now is certainly a wonderment.
They say when a girl walks the edges of the world, she'll find herself if she looks for long enough. They say when a girl walks the edges of the world, she'll find herself if she looks for long enough.
One of our mountain wonderments is the quietness up here. You just hear people's voices and you can hear the distant sound of the gondola running and a little bit of wind in the distance, but it's so quiet. There's no hums and motors and engines running, and I think that's quite a wonderment. In our busy human lives, we have so much sound around us, and so to just be up here and feel that's a natural quietness is really cool. And of course, there's buzzing bugs and stuff too. It's wonderful. It is so quiet up on this mountain. The sounds of nature are the vocalists in this soundscape. Can you imagine what it's like to be free of the whirring, the buzz, the hum, the beep beep, honk honk, the sounds of cars, trucks, planes, and trains, the noisy chaos of everyday life? If you have ever been in a place filled with only the sounds of nature, then we know you know what we are talking about. If you haven't been in a place so quiet that all you can hear is nature, then we invite you to imagine it with all your might. A place with only raw sounds of nature. In its simplicity, life doesn't seem so complicated anymore, and everything just seems to make more sense, even if you can't explain it. In the quiet stillness of raw wildness, the symphony of nature can be heard so clearly.
They say when a girl walks the edges of the world, she'll find herself if she looks for long enough. what they say when a girl walks the edges of the world. She'll find herself if she looks for long enough. They say,
When enormous amounts of awe and wonder are pulsing through your veins, anything is possible. We are surrounded by immense natural wonder and results of incredible geologic processes. We are also in the heart of ancestral lands of immense significance to the Nez Perce peoples, as we bask in a state of total and complete wonderment for nature. The stories of people from distant times seem to be present in this moment. Have you ever heard that saying that love has no borders because it is wild and free? Well, in these mountains, that idea seems more true than ever. And if love has no border, then it has no expiration dates either. In these mountains, we feel so much love, and it doesn't just feel like our personal love for these mountains. Granted, we have fallen in love with this place, though it feels like a love that runs much deeper, much wider, much more intently than a simple love of place. It feels like a love that knows no limits of time. It feels like a love of all for a place where love is born. If love has no borders, no limits of time, then are we feeling a love beyond ourselves? It feels like a love story of the ages, nourished through countless generations of people, carried on through stories and reverence, love never forgotten and always nourished. This kind of love runs deep and has the power to touch your heart instantly. It feels like this place has already jumped into our chest pocket and burrowed its way into our hearts. Perhaps this is why, that instead of feeling on top of the world, we feel like we have gone to the heart of Earth, and we are hearing nature's pulsing heartbeat within us.
Come take my hand and we'll drift far away. We'll reach up and touch the sky. We'll float on the horizon. Come take my hand and melt the coolness there. It's the misty morning air blowing from the sea. I want to run, land, and feel the wind blow through my hair. I want to know you and rest with you beside me. Come touch my heart and warm my coldest fear. Let me be right here forevermore. I want to run, land, and feel the wind blow through my hair. I want to know you and rest with you beside me. Come touch my heart.
Dancing on the mountain is so exhilarating. It's like so beautiful and wondrous that it just stirs like all this feeling of awe for just true wildness. That being said, dancing on the mountain takes a lot of work because we're well over 8,000 feet up, and guess our lungs are working harder because there's less oxygen. So I'm used to living within 50 feet of sea level. Yeah, so this is pretty high up there. It's a wonderment though. So beautiful, so amazing.
Being up here in this beauty, it feels so privileged to have been able to ride the tramway up the mountain. I mean, I wish at times I could be as fit as mountain climbers and everybody, and wow, more power to them. But it is pretty special to have that opportunity to see such beauty.
That's something that the gondola or the tramway allows, is for people to get to the top of a mountain like this and soak in the wonder, even if they weren't able to climb the mountain on their own.
And it's really important to respect the guidance of staying on the trail. Because if we all do that, then we can let the rest of the mountaintop be the pristine mountain that it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
And then we're just walk this little path around it.
Because it's a fragile ecosystem up here that puts up with fierce weather, but it can't have all us humans tromping around on it. And there's like so many little flowers and little plants, and it's just gorgeous.
So stay on the trail and enjoy the beauty.
This is so amazing. Wonderment.
It's time to go back, and I don't want to.
No, it's like you just want to like soak every second of just soaking in this awe.
It's like living in a wonderment.
Well, yes,
In the wonderment.
yeah. And then the mountains are so big and we're so little, but yet it's so big feeling up here. So it's like living in a really big wonderment. A big geologic natural wonderment. Gosh, it's over here and down. Oh, wow. Oh, there's a hang glider. Wow. potted tree. Headed up the mountain. There's the moon. There's the moon. Above the mountain. Wow.
It's our shadow. It's the shadow of the tram. It's like it keeps going. Woo.
Oh my gosh. This is so intense, being like so high in a little box, traveling down a cable. Over another one of those humps. Whoa! Here's a big one. Oh my goodness. Ooh. Oh my gosh, now. Oh. We are on a steep cable. Wow. Oh my gosh, this is such an epic experience. So epic. Epic. We should go over here. This is so epic. It's so epic and special and memorable. It's like there's no words for it. If you're looking for wonder, then there's a lot of wonder to be found. Yeah, like wonderment to the power of 10. Plus one. Wow. I don't know if it's showing on video, but we're like really high off of the ground as we head down the mountain. Yes. So it's like really intense. If this was a zip line, you wouldn't have any breath left to scream. You'd be just like, a chair. I spy a chair. That's Wallowa Lake. A natural glacier-made lake. We're almost to the bottom and I don't want it to end. No. Oh, we're just gonna
it's beautiful
soak in
That's
this.
where the river's coming down.
Soak in this wonderment for like a long time. That's why we have so much fun sharing our adventures with you. Get a picture of the waterfall. It is so meaningful sharing our adventures with you. I mean, we're like soaking in so much wonder, and it's meaningful to put together creative and exciting and hopefully very inspiring video adventure episodes to share with you, to bring you along in our adventures. And I guess it's just for us, like, it helps extend the experience of wonder, because it's just, it's so fun and it's so meaningful to share it with you. So thank you for being a part of our journey. Our wonderment journey. We're all living a life filled with wonder. And if you're open to seeing wonders, then
You'll see lots of
you'll see countless wonders.
Coming into Pine Tree.
If you enjoyed this video and want to see more Wonderment-inspired adventures, then be sure to check out our Sea Tree Wonder Patreon page, where you can help support our creations, receive special gifts from us, and be part of a growing community of people sharing reasons for wonderment with each other.
Soft, you can't have any. No, can't have no. No. The little hands. He really wants a sandwich. But he's really not supposed to have the sandwich. You guys need to go find your own food. Yeah. You guys need to find your own food. But you're so cute.